What is going on, people? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Bleed Green podcast on AN Sports. Celtics, a bit of a rough run in January, 9-6 against a mediocre side. Let's just be real. Against some mediocre sides, I'm a type of person who likes to keep things straightforward. We like to keep things straightforward. We like to keep things a buck. All right, it's not been a great month for the Celtics. Even though we were 9-6, it's not been a great month for the Celtics. And I'm usually a very positive guy about this Boston Celtics team. I'm usually a very optimistic guy. I usually keep it positive. But let's just be honest. It's not been a good month. It's not been a good month. It really has not been a good month. But big up, Justin. Hope you're good, my guy. Hope you're good. Hope you're doing good. At least our Patriots are in the Super Bowl. Anyways, people, smash the likes, subscribe if you're new. Make sure you guys first and foremost go and hit the subscribe button. We're 7 subs away from 550 subscribers. I would love to get there by the end of January, which is in 2 days. 7 subs in 2 days. Can we get there in 2 days? Can we get to 7 subscribers in 2 days? At best, we'll probably get to 545. But you know what? 550 seems like a realistic target as well. So let's get there, people, and make sure you guys hit the like button. Let's get 15 likes on a video, or 18 likes for 18 times NBA champions. Why not? 18 likes for 18 times NBA champions. All right. Anyways, Justin, let's talk. The Celtics team needs a little bit of a reality check, isn't it? Because this team is a little bit, it's getting to my nerves a little bit because you're playing against Portland. You're up by you're up by 20. You're allowed to become a dogfight down the stretch, right? You're allowed to become a dogfight down the stretch. Brooklyn Nets. This is a shit Brooklyn Nets team. You take it to double overtime, and you barely beat the Brooklyn Nets. Okay, fair enough. You were down. Brought yourself back up. Fine. Okay. Chicago. Can't defend the 3-point line. You couldn't defend the 3-point line. What other games do we not talk about? Oh yeah, last night. What the fuck happened against the Hawks? What the actual fuck happened against the Atlanta Hawks? This is supposed to be an Atlanta Hawks side that we decimated 2 weeks ago. What are we doing? When I started watching, it was 96 to 115. Basic math, 19 points. 19-point gap against a fucking shit Hawks side. Really? Really? That's the Boston Celtics I'm expecting? People saying we should be bad this year. Well, we're not bad, so face it. Having high expectations. Let's have high expectations. We should not be playing like this against Atlanta. We shouldn't be playing like this against Atlanta. We really shouldn't. We started off the New Year against the Sacramento Kings. We're gonna end the New Year against the Sacramento Kings. Sorry, we're gonna end the month of January against Sacramento Kings. So we better step it up. We better step it up because this has not been a good month. We barely got by against teams we should be beating. We should be absolutely destroying. This run in January, we need to end it at 10-6. We need to end it at 10-6. We lost to a Denver Nuggets side without Jokic. We lost to a San Antonio Spurs side with the referees being bad. All right, fair enough. It was a shit referee performance. All right. We lost to... Who else did we lose to in January? Indiana Pacers. The fucking Indiana Pacers. Without Tyrese Halliburton. I don't care if we didn't have Jaylen Brown. And let me just tell you this right now. Derek White cannot be a second option for the Celtics. He cannot be a second option for the Celtics. He really cannot be. Derek White is not good enough as a second option for the Celtics. He should be the third option or fourth option. He shouldn't be a second option. He's not good enough to be a second option. He's a good player, but he's not good enough to be a second option. He's not the most consistent scorer, like when he had Tatum. And speaking of Jason Tatum, we will get to Jason Tatum in just a moment. But this has not been a good week for the Celtics. I can tell you this right now. It's not been a good week. It really hasn't been a good week. Justin, I want to ask you. Similar conversation we had on Monday about the NBA show. Let's properly dissect this Celtics team. Let's discuss this Celtics team. This month of January has been a bit ass. It's been a really iffy month. I don't care if we have more wins and losses. We're barely getting by against teams we should be absolutely decimating. I'll let you have the floor. I'll let you speak.
I know you're upset. I know everyone else is upset, but I'm going to be completely honest. I'm not upset about the loss to Atlanta. Mainly because we kicked their ass in Atlanta last time without their star player Dyson Daniels, and now Dyson Daniels returns for this game and he kicked our ass. So I don't know. We're still in a good position for a playoff spot with or without Tatum. So I get it. I get it. It's concerning, but let's be completely honest. No team can go 4-0 on a homestand unless you're the Oklahoma City Thunder or the Golden State Warriors of old. So
Just lost to the Pacers at home.
yeah. But I think the energy was kind of drained from the Portland Trailblazers game on Monday night. And then the Chicago game, I'm not even upset about that Chicago game either. Because you want to know why? What did we do last Friday night against the Brooklyn Nets?
Double OT, which we shouldn't have gone to double OT. We were up by 10 with 2 minutes to go. Joe Mazzulla has 2 timeouts. He didn't use a timeout, bro. This is what I have. I have an. This is one of the biggest icks, yeah, as a guy watching basketball. You know you're gonna lose a timeout, so why don't you call one with 3 minutes to go? This is my biggest ick when I watch basketball. You know you're gonna lose a timeout, so you use a timeout so you can go into the final 3 minutes using a timeout just to take a break. Your players might be gassed. I have an ick with these head coaches not using their timeouts with 3 minutes to go. It really does my head in, bro. And I know timeouts are not always relevant, but come on, you know you're gonna lose it, so take it and use it. Use a timeout. Use both their timeouts. You know, this is what I mean, Justin.
I think the only time that we should be worried is if we're either getting blown out at the Garden, Joe Mazzulla not doing what he needs to do like he did against Brooklyn. But I also think that we need to look at the second half schedule.
Yeah.
Because we got the Warriors to open up the second half. Mm-hmm. Then we got the Lakers. Then we got the Suns. Then we got the Denver Nuggets on a back-to-back.
Jokic should be back for that game as well.
Yep.
The Suns will not have Booker, right? So at least we'll have.
I think so. I'm not 100% sure on that.
Apparently, you said Booker was out for 2 months. I think you said something about.
No, I thought he was out for 2 months, but apparently it's just a minor injury for him.
Yeah. So let's look ahead to February, man. Because do you know what?
Okay.
Let's go back to Chicago. Actually, no. Let's go back to the Chicago game for a bit. Let's go back to Chicago, man.
Well, to be honest, we were gonna lose that game whether we won in Brooklyn or not, because it was a traveling back-to-back. We were coming from Brooklyn to Chicago on Derrick Rose's jersey retirement night. We had an impending snowstorm coming to Massachusetts, so the Celtics were thinking about like, oh, let's just get this game over and done with, so we can get back home before the impending snowstorm.
Sure, but Justin, let's be real with you, bro. They shot how many 3-pointers? The Chicago Bulls? 21? 21 3-pointers?
Yeah.
Bro, all we had to do for the final play of the game was defend that 3-point line, grab a rebound, and hold for the final shot. The Celtics, my biggest issue for the Celtics this season is they can't defend the 3-point line.
Okay, I
It has
get
been
that.
for a very long time, bro.
Okay, I get that. But did you really want to go to another overtime in second night in a row?
I don't think we'd have gone to an overtime.
Yes,
I
we
don't
would have. Yes, we would have. Jalen Brown tied the game up, and if Hurd didn't make that shot, we would have gone to another overtime.
we'd have grabbed the rebound and called the timeout, and then we'd have still had the final shot. You know what? If it was tied, we could have had a tip in. We wouldn't have had to do the stupid 3-point shot at the end. We could have had a tip in, bro. We wouldn't have even have to worry about what you call.
All I'm saying is, if we didn't go to a double overtime in Brooklyn, we would have had our energy still for the Chicago game. But since we did, and since we had to travel at like 1 o'clock in the morning from Brooklyn to Chicago,
Bro, all Simons had to do was make a free throw, and then they'd have to play the foul game.
oh yeah, speaking of that, Jesse brought this up on his show last night.
Go on.
The Clippers have declined the Celtics' offer of Anthony Simons and 2 first-round picks for Ivica Zubac.
Because the Clippers are on the way back, bro. They're actually winning games. The Clippers hit form at the right time. They really hit form at the right time, bro. Now I think they'll be a subpar 500 team going into.
Yeah, I don't know, but and then Giannis is out, and now Giannis has requested a trade from Milwaukee. Like,
I don't think he requested.
yes, he did. Yes, he did. Oh no, yes, he did. Yesterday, yes, he did.
I think Milwaukee wants to trade him regardless.
No, it's all over the news. Giannis requested a trade.
Would you take him?
No.
Fair enough.
Because Jesse mentioned this last night too. If we wanted to get Giannis, we would have to give up Jalen Brown. So the teams that are checking in on Giannis are the Warriors and Miami.
No Lakers.
No Lakers. And now with Steven Adams out for the season, Houston is in the running too.
Ooh.
And hey, Kevin, what was the one team that I mentioned on Monday?
Houston.
And what are the Rockets doing now with Steven Adams out?
They might trade for Giannis.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
I think it's get interesting now with the trade deadline because we are going to recap it next week. What is that on the 5th? You said on the 5th or
there's Thursday coming up.
We're going to recap. We're going to go live during the trade deadline. We're going to go live for the final 3 hours of the trade deadline if you want to, and we can recap it. And we'll just do Celtics.
Oh, jeez, a 3 hour show. Oh.
Not necessarily 3 hour show. We can go live for like the final 2 hours of it if you want to, and we can discuss the trades if you like. I'm down to do that.
I would probably say like the last hour, like 3 o'clock at Eastern. I don't know. Sure. I don't know if we can do 2 hours because
Hey, no, we might not do a Celtics show. We might do NBA instead. We might just do NBA general show. We can do a Celtics show afterwards, or whatnot. But I'll discuss. I'll discuss that in due time. Don't worry about it. I will speak about that in due time.
So
do we play next Thursday? We play. Oh, we do, right? We play Dallas right next Thursday.
No, we're off on the trade deadline day.
Everyone's off on the deadline day?
No, Celtics are. If you check the schedule.
All right. So we should. Okay, so we'll definitely do a Celtics show after the Houston Rockets game then, and then we'll do the deadline. We'll do NBA show, trade deadline special.
I don't know. I might be available for the Celtics. I just don't know if I'm going to be available for the NBA show trade deadline.
All right, don't worry about it. But anyways, Portland game. I don't know if you see.
Oh, hold on.
Please.
I want to mention one more thing.
Go on.
What's been the story of the Boston Celtics this season? Who's been out?
Jason Tatum.
And Jason Tatum on a podcast Tuesday night kind of mentioned that he's reconsidering of not coming back this season. What did Crispy Haynes report last night?
He said that he might not. He's gonna reevaluate his situation this season. He might not come back anymore.
So how is that news? He mentioned that on the podcast on Tuesday night. How is that news? How is that breaking news? Like
News.
Jason Tatum mentioned it first, and yeah. So
some people just want to credit themselves for absolutely nothing. You know, it's what it is in modern day news. They just want to credit their own sources for absolutely no reason. They want to use their own words just to spin on people's words. Typical.
So here's my prediction: Jason Tatum's not going to come back.
Okay.
I'm sticking with that. I've said that from the beginning. I'm sticking with that.
I will say this: if the Celtics make the playoffs and get to the second round, he'll come back. If we don't make it past the first round, we sit him out the rest of the season. I think because you know why? It'll officially be 12 months, exactly 1 year since he got injured, and that's more than enough time to come back. Because usually the timeline is 8 to 9 months, and it's already been 8-9 months, right?
I don't know. I just think Tatum should just wait until next season.
I think like I said, if I'm not a specialist, but I'm gonna say this: if we make it to the second round, if we make it to the Eastern Conference semifinals, I think we'll get to. I think we'll bring it back. I think we'll bring it back. If we don't make it past the second round, like if we don't make it past the first round, yeah, we're not gonna bring it back. Because last year he got injured in the first round, right? Sorry, second round, excuse me. So I think he wants to come back and avenge that. But you know what I also think? But you know what's kind of giving me a bit of hope? It's because Brad Stevens hasn't applied the DPE, bro. Hasn't applied for the DPE, disabled player exception. You mentioned that one to me, remember? Disabled player exception. Brad Stevens hasn't applied for that yet. If Brad Stevens applies for that, the Celtics are. If Brad Stevens applies for that DPE, Jason Tatum is officially not coming back this season. It's over. And we can't trade that or use that in a trade. We have to keep that. It's an exception for the season. It's an exception for the season. If we can bring someone in at the deadline on a free agent or whatever it is, if we can bring a free agent signing in, like say let's bring Lonnie Walker back. Let's bring Lonnie Walker in, for example, or let's bring in how do you say it? Let's bring in who's available on a free agent right now. We could probably bring back for like a whole season. Isaiah Thomas, for example, IT4. You know, just for example. You know, we have certain players out there available. We can just use that to fill the roster to the end of the season. You know what I'm trying to say? Dwight Howard could still come back. You know?
No.
You probably get Dwight Howard in a veteran contract. We need some veterans as well. We don't have veteran. Al Horford's out. Who is a veteran in the squad? Who else is a veteran in the squad? There's no one veteran. We don't have a veteran in the squad. We only have Derek White's probably the oldest player in the team, right? I don't even know. Wait, what do you mean?
Derek White's probably the oldest guy on their roster. I'm like, what the?
He is. He's 32 years old, bro.
God.
Al Horford is no longer here. Who else is older than Derek White? Do you know?
No. I don't even keep up with ages.
Anyways, then back to onto the Portland game real quick. Sloppy ending to the game, man. Very, very sloppy ending to the game. They made it like a 4-point game or something, right? The Celtics literally had to like just grind it out. It was a 20-point game, for fuck's sake. This is what the Celtics do all the time, Justin. Every time, bro. They always make it a game. For no reason. When they're up big, they always make it a game. I don't understand. Close the fucking game out. It's not that hard. Stop tucking up useless 3-pointers from deep nowhere. Yeah? And I'm talking to you, Derek White, because you're my guy, and I like you a lot, bro. But come on, man. You can make better shots than that. Cool, you ice the game. But there's times where you can make shots. You have to make your shots as well. What's happened to Jaylen Brown? The man's losing the ball so easily in crunch time and he's losing the ball so easily in the paint, bro. What do you think the issue is, man?
I have no idea.
Did you watch the Portland game?
Some of it.
Let's talk a bit about it. Because they were up by 20 at halftime, I think.
I'm gonna be completely honest. I only watched it for the Drew Holiday tribute video.
Oh yeah, big up to Drew Holiday's tribute video, by the way. Big up for that, man. That was good. That was a good watch. Anyways, what do you want to talk about now? Let's talk about February then.
So, Russell Westbrook is questionable for tonight's game against the 76ers with right foot soreness. So, okay. Sacramento Kings are on a front end of a back-to-back beat against the Philadelphia 76ers and the Boston Celtics. So, there is a possibility that Russell Westbrook might not play tonight, or there's a possibility that he might not play tomorrow night, depending on which game he plays.
What do you think?
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
You think we win this game? Because we haven't been playing amazing as of late. It's been a really dull performance from the Celtics. They've not looked great, bro. This beating was coming, bro. It was coming. Let's just be real. You barely got by against the Nets, lost to the Bulls by 3, barely got by against Portland. What before that? Who did they play before that? Who did they play before that? Who did they play before Portland again? Was it it was Chicago, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And before Chicago, who did they play? Nets. Before the Nets, what was it? Indiana? Alright, we beat Indiana quite comfortably. That's a good win. After that, you beat Brooklyn. Barely beat Brooklyn. Barely lost to the Bulls by 3. And then you go and then we go home to Portland and barely beat them. Barely, got absolutely smoked by Atlanta last night. But you know what, bro? Now that I think about it, Atlanta Hawks' typical annual win in Boston. They always win it. They always win a game in Boston. They always think they'll steal one in Boston every single year, bro. It's typical. Do we play them at home again this season or no more?
I don't know.
Let me have a look. Do we even play them at home this season again? Let me have a look. Yeah, we do. On the 27th of March. 7:30 p.m. tip-off. So, yeah. Look, all I'm going to say to you right now is we've got how many games in February? 2, 3, 4, 6. Sorry. 11 games. How many back-to-backs are we playing? 1 back-to-back. 2 back-to-backs. Our back-to-backs are against Dallas and Houston. That's a tough back-to-back. And we have Phoenix and Denver. What the fuck are the NBA doing, man? How many tough back-to-backs are you going to put us like this? put us on, man. Bro, Denver on the road is a tough place to go, man. And then you play Phoenix before that as well. What are we doing? What are the NBA doing with the scheduling, bro? It doesn't make sense at all what they're doing. It really doesn't. You know? I just don't get it, man. I really, really don't. But hey, whatever, man. It is what it is. What do you think of the month of February, man? Like, I just read you the schedule. Sorry, let me read you the schedule again. So we end off January by playing the Kings at home. We should be winning that game. No excuses whatsoever. Yeah, if Russell Westbrook is questionable to play against the Philadelphia 76ers tonight, he doesn't play against the Celtics, we better fucking win this game. No Sabonis, right?
Yeah, Sabonis is playing, I think.
Sabonis is back.
Just no Keegan Murray.
Better not let him grab fucking 20-something
Just
rebounds.
no Keegan Murray.
You better not let him fucking grab 20-plus rebounds again like that day. Yeah? I'm sure you were there. You didn't want to see it again. Bucks at home. Dallas on the road. Houston on the road. Miami at home. The Knicks on Super Bowl Sunday, the same day as the Patriots. Yeah. The Chicago Bulls at home. The Warriors on the road. The Lakers are on the road. The Suns on the road. Denver on the road. Brooklyn at home. Sixers at home. Sorry, never mind. Brooklyn at home. That's it. That's it to wrap up February. $11 games because of All-Star break. All-Star break is happening next month. So yeah, All-Star break is going to be one where we have to look at for sure. What do you think of that? What do you think of February, man? You were going to say something about February earlier, the month of February, Celtics. Let's discuss.
I don't know. I don't really got much to say about that month. I just think that the second half is the more important one because the first half means nothing.
You know what, Justin? I just thought about something. If the Nets are having
that's never good.
If the Nets are having an ass season, you might as well go over there, ask for Dick Claxton. If we can't get Zubac, we can't get Kessler because Kessler is out for the season, then you might as well go to a tanking team and ask for the center. Go to the Pelicans and ask for fucking, I don't know. Who's good on the Pelicans, man? That we can get probably a good center or something. Who else? Utah are not doing good. How expensive is Lauri Markkanen's contract? Let's see which teams are tanking now. Go to Milwaukee and ask for fucking Bobby Portis or something as a role player.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Go to Indiana and ask for Huff. Or Neesmith. You know? Washington, Alex Sarr. You know? Brooklyn, Nick Claxton. I can go to the West. Memphis. They're quite expensive, to be fair with you. Sacramento Kings. Sabonis is on an expensive contract. Pelicans. Bro, let's go to the Pelicans and ask for. Let's go to the Pelicans and ask for a player. Go to the Pelicans and ask for a player. Are Dallas tanking? Daniel Gafford. Memphis. I don't know who we can get. But you have teams there that might not make the playoffs, so let's go to them and ask them for one of the best players. You know? And if we have to trade Sam Hauser or something, trade him. We need a rebounder. We need someone who can defend the 3-point line. We need someone that can actually defend the 3-point line. I'm sick and tired of watching the Celtics get dominated from the 3-point line because we can't defend the line. You know, we keep on getting scored on in crunch time because we can't defend the 3-point line. The Sixers game to start the season, another perfect example. Kelly Oubre Jr. shoot the 3-pointer over us to get the Sixers a 1-point lead. Or whatever the fuck it is. I couldn't give a shit. Because they won the game. And we missed our free throws. You know? Jaylen Brown has been carrying us night in, night out.
Hold on, I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna come on my different device here for a second. Just give me a second.
Wait, man. I was just saying, Jaylen Brown cannot keep on carrying us night in, night out like this. He needs support. You know? He needs support, man, and that's the thing, but we need players that can help Jaylen Brown just for the rest of the season. Derek White is not the second option I'm looking for. Oops. Alright, there we go.
Yep, we're good now. Continue with what you were saying.
I was just saying, Derek White cannot be a second option. He can't be a second option. The guy doesn't score enough. He has these like one good games and like a few. He's had a rough stretch, but we can't keep on having these slump excuses for Derek White. He's been here how many years now? And if his contract's expensive this summer, we have to trade him to bring in a player we need. Trade him. We got to make sacrifices now. You know, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown are in their prime. They're gonna be in their prime years next year. I think next year is their full prime years. With Jason Tatum coming back fully healthy, with Jaylen Brown coming back of a MVP battling year, you know, we're gonna need players to supply them. If Derek White's contract's expensive, if his contract's gonna take up a lot of cap space, and we need to trade him, I don't know what Brad Stevens will do. Take the hit. From next season onwards, Celtics need to start taking hits and sacrifices for Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. These two are locked in. They ain't going nowhere. I don't want them to go anywhere. But we've got to give them the years that they need. We've got to give them the success that they need. The success. Because, bro, they don't have like forever. You know? The Celtics just won the NBA championship 2 years ago. We can still contend for a championship this year. Even if Jason Tatum doesn't return, we can still contend. Right? We can still contend for a championship. But we've got to have the necessary pieces, like a center, like a true point guard. You know? I want to ask you a question, yeah? Let's discuss Derek White, please. I want to know your opinion on Derek White because I'm starting to get to the point where I think he needs to take a step down for a bit, like in terms of like his role as a Celtics player, because he can't be a second option in my opinion. What do you think?
I don't know. I don't know. I still think he can. I think he can be a second option. I told you this before. It's because Jason Tatum is not there that he has to do his own playmaking.
But why does he keep on taking these deep shots from like way outside and just like trying to, you know, it doesn't make sense, bro.
Because he's trying to take pressure off of Jaylen Brown.
True, but at the same time, like, why is he attempting very stupid deep shots? Like, you don't need to rush your shots. You know what I mean? Like, we have a lot of time and we have a lot of time left. You know what I'm trying to say?
No, I really don't know, but It's. I don't think it's all. I don't think it's all on him.
What do you think of Pritchard?
He should go. Well, I hear that he makes wonderful chocolate chip cookies, according to Drake May's wife. I don't know. Apparently, Peyton Pritchard's wife said that he makes some great chocolate chip cookies, according to what he told Ann Michael May, who is Drake May's wife. I don't know. What else do you want? What?
Whatever you say, bro. It's all good. At the end of the day, I'm just frustrated, man. Like, it's just been a tough month watching the Celtics. It's frustrating loss against teams we should be slapping. Yes, I know the Nuggets are still a tough team even without Jokic, but come on. We should be beating them at home. You know, we should be beating these sides at home. Atlanta, how are we getting blown up by Atlanta? The month of February, we have some tough games, bro. Rockets, Lakers, Warriors, Mavs. These are tough sides. Phoenix. You know, we've got some tough games, bro. We've got to wake up and actually like start playing better. And whether it's the news that Jason Tatum might not return that's demotivating the players, it's not an excuse. It's not an excuse. I don't know what's going on. But why are we winning one, losing one, winning one, losing one? We're back to our form at the start of the season again. I don't like that. I want to see us string a few wins together. 5 or 6 wins in a row. I want that. I want that again this season. I want it again. I want to see us string 5, 6 wins together again this season. It doesn't have to be like 10, 11, 12 wins in a row. I don't need that. I just want us to string 6 wins in a row or something. 5 or 6 wins in a row. That's fine by me. Let's just keep on getting further up the table. Try and push for that second spot. Let's seal that second spot. Because I don't want to lose out. I don't want to lose out after we were 2 games up on the Knicks, man. We've come back. We're now tied with the Knicks on games played, games in terms of the record. We have to beat the Knicks on Super Bowl Sunday, because if you want to get second place, that will pretty much tell us that, you know what, it's tied. Sorry, it's 2-1 to the Celtics on head-to-head record this season. So we have the advantage. You know what I mean? Even if we end the season on the exact same record, we can have the advantage. So we have to be more consistent in the month of February and end the month of January with a win against the Kings at home. That's all I ask. That's all I ask. And I hope it's a professional performance, man. I hope it's a professional performance. I hope it's a good performance. Hope we win the game. I can't even talk. Hope we win that game. Hope we win that game, man. I really do, man. I'm sick and tired of fucking, like, you know, I'm tired of scraping by against teams we should be slapping. And I don't mean to sound like a negative, whiny Celtics fan. I'm not. I really am not that type of guy. But like I said, this has not been an easy month of January. It's not been a good month. 9 for 6 is not great against teams that we should be beating. We have games that we should be winning. Bulls game we should be winning. I don't care about back to back. We should be winning that game regardless, right? That Pistons game we choked 2 free throws down the stretch. We have we don't make our free throws down the stretch. Jaylen Brown's free throws is, I'll be real with you, bro. The only thing that he has on his downside is his free throw shooting. Everything else, yeah, it's money. But anyways, Justin, I want to ask you a quick question. What do you think of the month of February? Because, like I said, I read you the fixtures.
I'm looking at the second half. I'm looking at the second half schedule right now.
Go on.
Warriors, we should beat without Jimmy Butler. Lakers, we need to beat with or without LeBron. Phoenix, we need to beat with or
LeBron,
without.
hopefully Reese might be back, so that could be one.
Phoenix, we need to beat with or without Devin Booker. Denver, we definitely need to beat with Jokic. Brooklyn, we need to beat no double overtime this time. Philadelphia, we should kick their living ass.
Philadelphia is in March.
Yeah, no, I'm looking. Okay, well then going.
Just February. Just top of February. It's okay.
Okay. Milwaukee, we should beat without Giannis. Dallas, I think we will win that game and then lose in Houston. Because it's a even though we're going to be in the same state, it's a traveling back to back.
Yeah.
Miami, we should beat.
Houston, we need to beat.
The Knicks, we should beat at home on Super Bowl Sunday. Chicago, we should beat, like I mentioned, Golden State, Lakers, Phoenix, Denver, Brooklyn, and Philadelphia. I don't see us going undefeated in that month. I don't see us going undefeated in that month.
No, neither do I.
The games that I see us losing, Houston, and maybe Phoenix.
Yeah, Phoenix will be a tough game, man. Phoenix are actually a tough side. They are a good side, bro.
So let's see, how many games do we play? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think we go 9-2.
I'll take that. 9-2 is good. 9-2 is good, but we have to beat the sides we should be beating, though. Like, okay, I want us to beat Houston because we lost to them last time. I don't want to get season swept by them. I want us to beat Denver because we got.
Wait, we lost to Houston last time?
We lost to Houston.
Oh shit! Okay, then never mind. We lose to Dallas, beat Houston.
Okay, I'll take that. We haven't lost to Dallas for a long time. I don't mind it.
And Cooper Flag goes crazy. Cooper Flag drops like 36 points on the Celtics
against his favorite team. FYI. Hopefully he plays for the Celtics one day.
9-2 or 8-3 at worst.
8-3 is good as well. 9-3, 9-2, 8 for 3 is fine. I don't care. Just don't lose more than 3 games. It's good enough. The games I want to win, Denver. I want to beat. I want to beat Houston because we lost to Denver at home. I want to beat Denver in Denver. I want to beat Houston. I want to beat. Which other teams did we lose to that we need to beat? All right, let me have a look real quick.
Chicago.
We need to beat Brooklyn at home because we lost to Brooklyn at home last time. As well. Don't forget. Chicago, we already beat them. It's fine. I don't really care. Bucks needs to be a win. That Bucks game needs to be a win. Because that Bucks game, bro, I'll tell you right now, that Bucks game, we lost to them last time. We need to beat the Bucks at home. All right, let me tell you the games we need to win. The next game because it's a season series and we're tied with them on record right now, right? They're in second, right? If you want to get second, we need to beat the Knicks. So we need to win that game. We need to beat Houston.
No, we're still in second.
No, we're not.
We are.
It's the Knicks are second because they have the better head-to-head. They have more points scored. They scored more points than us this season.
Not according to this.
What?
Not according to this.
What, the Celtics? Well, it's tied anyway, so it's all good. It's tied. So my point is Justin, right? My point is, if you want to get second in the East, we have to win these type of games. Like I mentioned, bro, the games against Milwaukee, Houston, Knicks, Lakers, Denver, Brooklyn. Seven of those games needs to be a win. 7 of those games needs to be a win, and we have to beat Brooklyn as well. Because we have to beat Golden State. Okay, I'm expecting a win against Golden State because Golden State have not been playing well this season.
Hey, Kevin, I need to tell you one thing.
Go on, please.
I'm not worried about the Knicks anymore. Can I tell you the team that I am worried about right now?
Toronto.
Cleveland.
Cleveland are coming back up, right? Yeah.
And guess who's out again 1 to 3 weeks?
Donovan Mitchell.
Mr. Evan Mobley.
Oh.
And guess what? Starting tomorrow, Cleveland is on a West Coast trip.
They return before the Celtics game.
Mm-hmm.
We don't even play Cleveland until March, bro.
I know. They're on a West Coast trip, and their first team that they play coming home from the West Coast trip is the Wizards. So, yes.
We already beat them in the season series 2-0.
I know, but I understand that. But I'm just saying, Cleveland is a game behind the Knicks and the Celtics.
Yeah. No, they're actually not a game behind us. They've played 2 more games than us. That's why.
Okay, well, I'm actually the standings that I'm going off by is from the Celtics out.
No, they played more games. They played more games than us by 2. We have a better record than them. And even if the record was tied, we had the head-to-head, bro, because we had them.
Okay, games. But what I'm trying to say is, if we lose a couple games and they win and they go on an undefeated streak on the West Coast trip, they're second place in the Eastern Conference. That's what I'm trying to say.
That's the thing. So this is what I'm saying, but we have to start picking up form now if you want to get far in the playoffs. We need to get home court as well. Don't forget, we need home court in the playoffs. I don't want us to drop. I don't want us to drop in terms of form now, because all that hard work, all that good work, that comeback from literally nothing. We're literally Justin. We're literally like how do you say it? We were literally fucking 3 games down of 500. Let's not forget, bro. We were 0 for 3 to start the season. I look at the comeback we made. We're 29 for 18 now. Right? 29 for 18, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? We only have how many games left to end the end of the season? We have 26 games left or something?
Oh, I have no idea.
33 games, I think. Wait, 47 plus 35 games left this season. 35 games left in the regular season, bro. But this is what I mean. This is what I'm trying to say, bro. It's not gonna be that easy. This is why we can't let our heads drop now. It's a bit concerning if you deep it. If you think about it, it's concerning. If we're barely scraping by against teams like this, think about what the good teams will do to us.
Russell Westbrook is officially out versus Philadelphia.
So will he be out for the Celtics game tomorrow, or will he?
I don't know. He's just out tonight for Philadelphia.
Even if he's playing tomorrow, I'm expecting a win. Nothing else, Justin. Let's just be real, broski. I'm expecting a win. All right? Anyways. We have how many games this week? 4 games until the next show. And we also have... Don't forget, we have the All-Star break coming up, right? So... We have... So after Chicago... we're gonna do the review, and once we come back from the All-Star break, we're off on a 4-game West Coast trip. Warriors, Lakers, Suns, Nuggets. That's a tough run. I'm expecting 3-1 minimum. All right. Do you want to get to predictions, or do you want to just wrap it up now, or do you want to say anything else? Any other news you want to talk about?
Sacramento win, Milwaukee win, Dallas loss, Houston win.
So 3-1.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's all I'm gonna say.
I agree. I think we'll beat Sacramento. We'll beat Milwaukee. But Dallas. Do you know what? Yeah, I want us to beat Houston more than I do want us to beat Dallas. To be fair, I'd rather us beat Dallas at home. This is the game I would just be like, you know what, just take it. We don't even have to play. We don't even have to play Jaylen Brown against Dallas, bro. Dallas is not that tough of a team to beat. Let's just be honest. We could easily beat Dallas without Jaylen Brown. Dallas is not that good of a team. Hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm right. Dallas are 11th right now, and the Clippers have clawed their way back, 22-24. They're literally 2 games back from 500, so they can easily get that. So they're no longer. So in my opinion, they're no longer going to trade Zubac. They're going to keep him now. You know. Which team do you think are selling? Do you think Orlando will be selling? Do you think Wendell Carter?
No.
Do you think Wendell Carter is possible?
No.
Would you go to the Nets and get Nick Claxton?
No.
Who would you get if you had to get someone in right now? Who would you get? Zubac is not possible now. I think Zubac is out of it.
I think we just hang on to the center that we have now.
We don't have a center.
Yeah, we do. Kata.
Kata is not a center.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you, bro. Let's just go and get Miles Turner from the Bucks. The Bucks are gonna tank. They've got no hope left this season. Giannis is out injured. Like who the hell are they gonna fucking Let's just get Miles Turner, man. That's just what we have to do. Do you know what we can go and do? Go and get Bobby Portis from them.
Good luck.
Why not? He's on an expensive contract. We should go get him. All right. Trade deadline's approaching next week. This is probably the last show before the deadline, yeah? Last Saturday show before the deadline, all right? Let me ask you a question. Name me your top 5 players we should be trading for this trade deadline before we go. Name me your top 5 trade targets we should be getting this trade deadline. What do you think?
You're probably gonna hate my first 2.
I don't care.
Russell Westbrook and Keon Ellis.
Who does Keon Ellis play for?
Sacramento.
Right. Is he a center?
He's a guard / point guard.
We get a guard, that's fine. All right. That's your two trade. So that's your top 2.
That's the only players I can think of. Westbrook and Keon Ellis.
Do you think we get a center?
No.
What about any other players you can get? Any other players you think we can get? Or you think that's it?
That's it.
You think that's it?
Yep.
Okay. Fair enough. Which players, I'm going to go Nick Claxton. I'm gonna go. We need a guard. We need a shooting guard or point guard.
That's a coincidence because two of them are playing against us tomorrow.
Just get me Michael Porter Jr., man. Someone who can catch and shoot. He's not going to stay at the Brooklyn Nets for a long time. He deserves to be in a top team. I will take him. I'll take him in Boston. Bro, Mazzulla ball requires you to shoot a lot of threes. It suits him very well. He's going to be one of the best catch and shooters you'll have in the team. I'll bring Michael Porter Jr. to this team. Why not? Every team should be trying to get Michael Porter Jr., by the way. Let me tell you right now. Every team should be trying to get him. The Nets are not going to keep him, bro. The Nets are going to lose their players easily. Nobody's going to want to go to Brooklyn after KD, Kyrie, and James Harden left. No one's going to want to go there anymore. Brooklyn's not a camp people will be thinking that they want to go. I think Nick Claxton will be out of there soon. I think Michael Porter Jr. will be out of there soon. I don't know why Denver lost him. I will never understand how Denver even lost Michael Porter Jr. It's an absolute joke. I don't know, man. Like I said, we need someone who can grab rebounds and guard. This month, it must be a better February, man. We better beat Sacramento to end this month. Must, absolute must. It has to be win only. In these next 4 games, 3-1. I agree with you wholeheartedly. Wholeheartedly agree with you. 3-1. And we better try and get that second spot. Because that Knicks team meeting seems to have worked very, very well. The Knicks had that team meeting, and I think they've won every game. I think they've won every game ever since. I don't remember the Knicks losing a game since then. Since they got blown up by Dallas, I don't remember the Knicks losing a game yet. I'm sorry. I can't even fucking talk today. I don't even remember the Knicks losing a game since then, bro. Unless you can probably help me think about it. Actually, no, I'll go back and look. Why not? I have my. All right. Bro, they've won 4 games in a row since that meeting. Since that team meeting that they had after losing to Dallas, they've won 4 games on the spin. They had the Blazers, the Lakers, the Wizards, Nuggets, Pistons, and they have us. In those 4 games, we have to win. If you want to finish above New York, we have to win those games. Cavs are coming. The Cavs are slowly climbing up the table. The Sixers will eventually climb up the table. The Raptors are also within touching distance. So we've got to capitalize. Otherwise, we fall down the pecking order back again. You know, I don't want to be in around the play-in. I want to be in second place or third place come the end of the season. I want to have home court in the playoffs. People think this is a rebuild season. I don't care about rebuild seasons. I want my team to compete. Rebuild or not rebuild. I don't want tanking seasons or rebuild, retool seasons. None of that crap. We support one of the most storied franchises in NBA history. There's no time for scrapping or tanking a season for a fucking draft pick that might bust. Fucking hell, man. Celtics fans really, really do my absolute head in sometimes, man. Let's just be real. But anyway, Justin, it's been a good show, man. I don't know if you have any more to add before we close out.
Nope, not at all.
We'll do the Celtics show after the Rockets game next week, yeah? I'll see you after the Rockets game for the Celtics show. For the NBA show, I'm thinking of doing a double show. Trade deadline and NBA Monday recap show as always, and then we have the trade deadline show next week.
I don't know if I'm going to be available for that because next Thursday at 4 p.m. on my Forever Boston Sports Group, I'm doing a Super Bowl preview for the New England Patriots.
Okay.
So I don't think I'm going to be available. I'll be available for the Celtics show after the Rockets, yes. Next Thursday, I'm just going to probably say I'm not going to be available.
Oh yeah. Also, we have to do our recap for the conference championships. Yes. Soon.
Let's do that next Tuesday.
Sorry.
Let's do the Super Bowl thing next Tuesday.
Okay. Unless you're free now, we can do the show now if you want to. This conference championship. Unless you're free now, I don't mind. What do you think?
No, I'm good for next week.
Okay. But like I said, people, I'm not that type of whiny, moany Celtics fan like you think. It's just been a really frustrating month. Can't lie to you. But you know what? Hopefully, we go on a good run in February. But like I said, people, make sure you guys hit the like button and subscribe. I'm 7 subs away from 550 subscribers. If you're new around here and if you're a Celtics fan or whatever, Boston sports fan, hit the like button and subscribe. You know, it helps with the channel. I targeted 550 subscribers by the end of January. We're 7 subs away, people, from that target. In 2 days, we can easily get 7 subscribers. Come on, guys. Subscribe. You already know the drill. Justin, appreciate you being here as always, bro. And I'll see you next week for the NBA show on Monday. See you soon, people. Oh, also, I'm back live in about 12 hours for the Red Army Rand pod. Gonna preview the Fulham game, United Fulham Man United show, where we have United fans on previewing the game, talking about football, talking about Man United. I'll see you guys about 12 hours for the show. People, we're out. Take care. Like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you guys very, very soon. Peace. Take care. Go Celtics. Do better, Celtics. Peace.